Okay, here's a look at the E-mini S&P through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader for Thursday, August the 12th, 2010. Well, we had, of course, the big down day yesterday. By the way, these are market profiles. This is today, this was yesterday, and this was Tuesday. So the guys in between, obviously, is what occurred overnight. And of course, we had the big move overnight going into yesterday's trade when the market sold off very heavily, switched our bias to down. Market basically sold off also during the regular trading hours and closed very near its low. Opened here and immediately had this move down in the first few minutes of the Globex session, but basically stayed in there, as you can see, during the overnight session and during the day. Now the low was the same. The market was trading right down near the low, actually making new lows for the overnight session. And then as soon as the RTH opened right in here, it immediately started to get bought up. So they actually had the same lows. But you can see it bought up very quickly. And these are actually sometimes very difficult days to trade, because when the auction on an intraday basis switches to down, which is what it did, but then we have a day that's obviously mostly controlled by buyers, there's a bit of a conflict there. And it can be difficult to trade. We had mentioned that yesterday's low would probably act as resistance, and it almost right to the tick is where it hit today. So that was good to see. So we still think that the sellers are in charge. Here's the market profiles from just the regular trading hours. And you can see that we had a lot of signals here. We had a couple of really early buys. Unfortunately, the market never pulled back, so we couldn't get in on them. We had a short trade here that obviously we didn't take against the filter, so these short trades we weren't taking. All of these guys were against the filter. We had a long here. Unfortunately, we're stopped out on both of these guys. When the market pulled back, it just didn't. It wanted to pull back some more. So unfortunately, we're stopped out on those. There was another short trade here that we did take. Unfortunately, we're stopped out on that one. So we got like 3 stop outs today, which is unusual for us. But we had a real nice couple of short trades, as you can see here, that were entered here. It came all the way down. We actually held this trade through the low here and just got out here as it popped back up a little bit. So over 4 points on the final partial on that one. And this trade worked out fine too. It hit our first 2 objectives as well. And this, of course, is up near the resistance area. So not one of our better days of trading, but a couple of things on that is not only when a day is controlled by buyers on the daytime frame, but that is within the context of the intraday bias being down. Those are challenging days, especially when it did it in such a strong fashion off of the open this morning. And I think the other thing that is making trading a little bit difficult right now is just the month of August, because a lot of Europeans are on vacation, a lot of North Americans are on vacation, there's a lot of people around the world are on vacation. So the volume does dry up, and it kind of makes for a bit of a sloppier market. The algorithms that a lot of the institutions are using seem to have a more pronounced effect, because there's not as much volume to take the other side of the trade. So August can be a kind of a tricky month, and especially in the last couple of weeks. But we're almost there now, I guess, heading towards the middle of the month. But so that's something to take into consideration too over this next little while. But at any rate, if you'd like to see our software in real time or have any other questions or comments, just get a hold of us, info@eminidaytrader.com, or contact us. Our phone number is on the website. So that's it for today. Thanks for taking the time to view it, and we'll see you again tomorrow.